It's 2024, so let's start the year off right by talking about possibly one of the most overpowered hotel credit cards, the Hilton Honors Aspire Card. This card has so much to offer, and don't worry about that recently raised annual fee. The credits and benefits that this card offers will take care of that. If you take at least one big trip a year, you can bring your effective annual fee on this card down to $0 and possibly way better. The Hilton Honors Aspire Card is the top tier card offered by Hilton. And that makes sense. It offers almost $900 in credits, top tier diamond status, and the best benefit of all, a free night reward. So let's dive in and take a look at what makes this card so good. And take a second to hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this in the future. The Hilton Honors Aspire Card has an annual fee of $550, which was recently increased from $450 a few months ago. With that annual fee increase, we also got a new limited time welcome offer of 180,000 Hilton Honors points. This offer is valid until July 17th of 2024, so don't wait if you're thinking about getting this card. Now, before this elevated offer, the welcome offer was 150,000 Hilton Honors points. So it's possible to say that it will fall back down to that number after this offer ends. These points and any other points earned on this card are going to populate directly into your Hilton Honors account. On average, Hilton Honors points are worth about 0.5 cents per point, which would make this welcome offer worth about $750. But that number can vary depending on how you redeem your points. In terms of multipliers, you're going to earn 14x back on Hilton hotels and resorts, 7x back on select travel, including flights booked directly with the airline or through Amex Travel, along with rental cars booked directly with the rental car company. You'll also earn 7x back on dining and 3x back on everything else. I generally don't put a lot of spending onto this card, except for when I'm staying at a Hilton property. While I normally use points for the room, this card does come in handy if I'm planning to eat at one of the on-site restaurants, as they will also count towards this 14x back. The other multipliers on this card aren't bad, but in the end, I don't really want to earn Hilton Honors points directly. Once the points are inside your Hilton account, they're pretty much stuck there. Earning points like American Express membership rewards points allows much more flexibility in redemptions, with the option to transfer points to Hilton anytime you want. It's also possible to earn a lot more points when using cards like the Gold Card at restaurants instead of the Aspire Card. This is because American Express membership rewards points transfer to Hilton at a 1-to-2 ratio, meaning that 1,000 membership rewards points is equal to 2,000 Hilton Honors points. So because the Gold Card earns 4x back on dining, that will actually turn into 8 points when we transfer it to Hilton, instead of the 7 points we would earn at restaurants with the Aspire. We can also take advantage of transfer bonuses, which can be a very lucrative way to earn some additional points. It's common to see a 20 or 30% transfer bonus when transferring membership rewards points to Hilton. Let's move on to benefits and perks. As I mentioned before, the Aspire Card is packed with everything you need to start your next trip, starting with complimentary diamond status, which is the highest tier of Hilton status. In fact, the Aspire Card is the only credit card to offer a brand's highest tier of status. In comparison, Marriott Bonvoy's flagship card, the Brilliant Card, only offers Platinum status. Now I say only, but Platinum status does offer some pretty great perks. Let me know if you'd like to see a video about that card next. Comment down below. Now, Diamond status with Hilton offers quite a few benefits and perks, including executive lounge access, room upgrades, 48-hour room guarantee, and a 100% points bonus, along with all of the perks given to Silver and Gold members. Now, depending on the hotel, you might also find Gold and Diamond priority check-in lanes to speed up your check-in process. And while not listed, Diamond status can also help you get a late checkout. I find I can generally get a 1, 2, or 3 p.m. late checkout depending on how soon I ask. Next on the list is a $400 Hilton Resort credit. With this credit, you can be reimbursed for purchases made at Hilton Resorts for things like dining, spas, and activities. You can use $200 of this credit semi-annually. Now, to make sure that you get this credit, you'll need to read the fine print because this credit only works at specific Hilton Resorts. Some hotels have resort in their name, but aren't technically classified by Hilton as a resort. You can find a list of resorts at hilton.com/resorts. This credit was recently upgraded from the $250 property credit, which worked at just about any hotel. Although this credit is now worth more, I do think this credit became less powerful with the upgrade, because it can only be used at actual Hilton resorts and not any hotel. The next credit that we're given is a $200 flight credit. Each quarter, you're given $50 to use for airline incidentals, such as baggage fees, change fees, and in-flight refreshments. Now personally, I don't think it's worth it to use this credit for those purchases. Instead, I like to use this credit to fund my United Travel Bank. The United Travel Bank allows you to fund your account with money which you can use towards future flights. Essentially, a savings account for travel inside of United. And as of right now, you can fund your account using your Hilton Honors Aspire Card flight credit. All you have to do is use your Aspire Card during checkout, and you'll receive a statement credit a few weeks later. I recently tried this out and it still works. This method is a bit of a loophole and isn't really an approved method, but it's also not an approved method, meaning American Express and Hilton could close this loophole in the future. But for now, it still works and it's a great way to maximize this credit. It's also a very easy way to help us lower our effective annual fee on this card. Next up, we have a $189 Clear Plus credit. This one is super straightforward. All you need to do is sign up for Clear with your Hilton Honors Aspire Card, and you'll receive a statement credit a few weeks later. You'll receive this credit each year when the Clear charge posts. The final credit offered on this card is a $100 property credit. This credit can be used at participating Waldorf Astoria Hotel and Resorts and Conrad Hotel and Resorts when you book a minimum 2-night stay. You will need to book your stay using this website right here. Now, because of the restrictions on the hotels and the nights required, this credit can be a hard one to use, and I usually don't count it towards my effective annual fee. Okay, so now let's move on to one of the best benefits that this card offers, the free night reward. With the Aspire Card, you get a free night reward each year just for holding the card. This reward is for any standard room rate redemption at just about any property. The free night reward gives you the possibility to save thousands of dollars and give yourself a positive effective annual fee, meaning the card gives you extra value above and beyond what you pay in the annual fee. To use this credit, you'll need to keep your eye out for an email from Hilton letting you know your free night reward is available to use. In that email will be a number you can call to make your reservation, including the information regarding the code you'll need to tell the representative on the phone. It's a fairly easy process that only takes a few minutes. It would be nice to see Hilton move this process online in the future instead of having to call a representative. You do also have the ability to earn 2 extra free night rewards each year. You'll receive the second free night reward after spending $30,000 in a calendar year. Then you'll receive the third free night reward after spending $60,000 on the card in a calendar year. So before we get to some of the best ways you can use that free night reward, let's go over the insurance and protections this card offers. With the Hilton Honors Aspire Card, you'll have access to rental car loss and damage protection, a baggage insurance plan, trip delay insurance, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, purchase protection, extended warranty, return protection, and a newly added cell phone protection. Now let's take a look at some of the best ways you can use the free night reward. As I mentioned earlier, you can use this free night reward for any standard room rate redemption. The alternative room rate option is premium room rates. While you can book both the standard and premium room rates with Hilton points, premium room rates are generally really high and not worth the points. Now, depending on the time of year and the property you're looking at, it can be hit or miss whether or not you can find a standard room rate. There are a few ways you can go about looking for these standard room rates. Let's first type in a destination in the search bar on Hilton's website. Now select the hotel you'd like to stay at by pressing the Select Dates button. Then, from this window, we're going to want to press Use Points and Money. Now we can view the point redemptions along with whether or not it's a standard room rate or premium room rate. After you select a night with a standard room rate redemption, you'll be able to see all of the rooms at that hotel on that night that have a standard room rate. So now you know how to locate a standard room rate, let's find some great redemptions. Now with any credit card, we want to find the credits and benefits that will help save us money in some way or another, in turn helping us offset our payment of the annual fee. This is called finding our effective annual fee. The effective annual fee is the true cost of owning the card after we factor in all of the credits and benefits that we can take advantage of. So in this case, to get a $0 effective annual fee, we would either need to find a way to get $550 in value from our free night reward, or say we use the $200 flight credit and find $350 in value from the free night reward. Really, any combination of credits and the free night reward value. Because of this, I like to look for rooms with a cash rate around $400 to $500 or better, like this one at the Waldorf Astoria in Chicago. This room would normally be $735 a night, but it has a standard room rate redemption, which means we can use our free night reward there. This would make our effective annual fee positive $185 before factoring in any of the credits we could use. I also found this great redemption at the Conrad in the Maldives with a standard room rate redemption. The cash rate for this room was over $1,000 a night. So that would give us an effective annual fee north of positive $450. Essentially, Hilton is paying us to hold this card and stay at really nice hotels. And finally, I found another standard room rate at the Oceana Santa Monica XLR in California. These rooms were costing $1,068 and up. But you guessed it, they were standard room rates, which means we can use our free night reward. Now, I did find only one standard room rate for this hotel, and it was a few months out. So the biggest thing to remember when looking for these redemptions is flexibility. Keep an open mind because the best redemption might be a Tuesday night. Now, one other trick you can use to get 3 free night rewards without spend requirements is actually just have 3 Aspire cards. Yes, it is possible to have multiple of the same card. Here's how. You'll need to first open the Hilton Honors Aspire card. Then, somewhere down the road, open the Hilton Surpass card, which is the mid-tier card in the Hilton lineup. After a year of having the card, you can request an upgrade to the Aspire card. Now you'll have 2 Aspire cards and 2 free night rewards. Then, to get the 3rd free night reward, you'll need to apply for the Hilton Honors card, the lowest card in the Hilton lineup. Then wait a year and request an upgrade to the Surpass card. Then finally, wait another year and request an additional upgrade to the Aspire card. It's not a quick process, but it does give you the possibility to get lots of value from the Aspire card, or cards. So what do you think of these changes to the Aspire card? Is it still a good hotel option for 2024? Comment down below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to see more content like this in the future. See you next time.